Hey.
Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Slightly Offside. I am your co-host Victoria Rush.
And I'm your co-host Amy Humphreys. So we're going to introduce you to a pretty cool guest, which we're very excited about. We'll leave you guys guessing a little bit before we introduce her. So she's a Harlequins prop. You're going to have to fact check me on these, by the way. Harlequins prop, ex-Wasps and Bristol Bears. You played England under 20. Yeah, I'm doing well so far. England National Academy. And you made the squad for last year's Six Nations, but then you broke your foot the week before, which is straight away with the story. But firstly, just welcome to the pod, Hannah Sims.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You can call me Westy, that's what everyone calls me. Yeah, so I recently got married, nearly 2 years ago this summer. So, everyone still calls me Westy. Hannah Sims, just sounds weird.
Is that TJ's last name?
No.
So where's Westy come from?
I was Hannah West prior.
Oh.
Sims is the new name.
Sims. Okay, yeah, makes sense now. I'm with you guys. I'm with you.
You know, Amy's actually going to get married and already doesn't know how the name thing works.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
So Humphreys is your maiden.
Your name will change.
What? I know. Okay, I'm with you now. So,
Sure?
Yeah, let's start. Back in the room.
So anyway, not only are you part of the Quins family, you're also part of the podcast family because you're part of the Budgies family.
Yeah, I know. I suppose by marriage, yeah. So I'd like to say I worked there first before him, so I'm actually the OG in our
What
dynamic.
did you do? Like, what was your job there?
So I part-timed there, working events and working in the office, just picking and packing orders, putting stock away, doing returns.
Fun.
So yeah,
I bet the
worked there
event
first.
side was pretty wild.
Yeah, no, I think Bournemouth Sevens was like probably the highlight of the season, as for most people in the rugby
Such
scene.
a good Sevens.
It has a reputation.
Yeah, it's a big old festival now, more than the sport these days. But yeah, it's a good event.
Is that how you two met then?
No, so no, TJ.
There's
a story.
So that's the typical stereotype of player-coach relationship.
Nice.
So yeah, he was my coach at Brunel University at the time. Kind of met that way. And
Well done, TJ.
yeah.
Yeah.
As he likes to remind me at the time, because I used to play hooker. I was always the better hooker in the relationship, and he loves to throw that one out there. So.
Classic TJ, straight away. Well, so give us a little, I guess, a life update. I know you got married in, was it August?
Yeah, 2 years in August. So yeah,
Wow.
kind of like been quite busy. So we got lockdown happened. Decided to get a puppy, as everyone did, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Following year, we then got engaged. Year after that, we moved out of his dad's house and bought a house. The year after that, we got married, and now this year, getting another puppy. So yeah, we're quite busy. So yeah.
So far, it sounds like my life. And I'm like, is this what's next for me?
Yeah,
Like,
what? Marriage and then
it's
another
like
dog.
a puppy, engaged, house. Like we did the same thing. We're like kind of wedding planning, but it's like also we've got so much going on that we're kind of like, let's just enjoy being engaged for a bit before we try and make all these plans.
Yeah.
But did you have anything like rugby related at your wedding? Did you do any line outs in your dress?
Yeah, I think we had the bog standard rugby line out lift. Both of us went up. We got married in a church, so we had Jerusalem as a hymn, obviously.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that was very loud. That was really good, cool actually.
That's a good rugby twist. People wouldn't think to do that.
Yeah,
I like that.
that
You
is
could have
smart.
not.
I like that. Very smart.
I'm glad you've done that because
You saw you looking at my hair.
it was
and I thought I
bugging
need
me
to
and I
fix
couldn't
it.
work out how to move her
Sunglasses
fringe that
staying
was
on.
just like sticking
Yeah,
up. I was like, how do I
get it.
subtly whilst talking just like stroke her head?
We're back in the room. See, we're not very good at this. But yeah, any life updates from you, Vic?
One I had recently was quite a weird one on International Women's Day, which is going back quite a long way now. But Amazon Prime, this is such an odd thing, but it actually felt like such a huge moment in the time, and now in hindsight probably really isn't. But Amazon Prime put up a picture, like a meme for International Women's Day, and it was like 4 women's sports documentaries.
Okay.
One of them was Bend It Like Beckham. The other one was She's the Man. Do you remember that one? Was that Lindsay Lohan?
No, Amanda.
That's the one.
That's
Amanda
Bynes.
Yeah, that one. Everybody knows who I mean. Then the other one was This Is Football, and then it was No Woman, No Try in 4, and I was like,
You've made it.
I'm done. I'm out. Stop here. Game over.
I was Simi
it.
Pans +1 to the event. It was really
Yeah,
cool.
God, yeah, of course. Oh, what a day.
That was the first time we met, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, people think we've been friends a long time.
People think we're together, and then she got engaged. It became apparent we're not. Or married.
It's the assumption with all
people think we live together.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically that's just something that came out recently. And I was like,
That's pretty cool.
every now and then I just sort of forget about it now. It just kind of drifts a couple of years ago, and then something will happen. I'm like, fuck, that's great.
That is cool. And I guess a not so great life update, but you are sort of nursing an injury at the moment.
Yeah, just a
What
little
happened?
one. I had a grenade go off on my knee in February. So yeah, I did the full triad, MCL, meniscus and ACL. So yeah, probably going to be out for the rest of the season, most of next. But it is what it is. It happens to so many people, and actually I feel like I'm a trendsetter. There's 5 people I know within my friendship group that have had theirs go. So yeah, I'm not alone, but yeah, just cracking on, small little wins, getting
Little
on with
wins.
it. Yeah.
You're saying you need to reach certain
Yeah.
percentage of.
Yeah, so I've got little markers I need to reach to kind of move on to the next step. So kind of focusing on extension at the moment, which is crucial, and then getting my flexion a bit further so I can get on a static bike, which would be quite nice. But I'm in the pool, which is great. That was a big milestone, let my wounds heal and get in the pool. So yeah, feeling more positive now. So.
I've not done any injury that significant,
No,
but I
that's
can't ever
pretty big.
imagine what it's like to go through.
Yeah, I think ask me in a year's time when I've been through it all. I think I've heard so many stories, and actually reading a really good book called Pop, When Sport Brings You to Your Knees, and it's a book of 15 Australian athletes who've had ACL journey injuries and what they've gone through, and actually having the support network I have at Quins, listening to their stories, reading their stories is crucial. So yeah, I think it is going to be a tough slog, but right now I feel quite positive. I have down days when I want to crack on, the weather's been good, I want to get in the garden, get it puppy ready, but I haven't been able to do what I want to do. But actually I need to keep reminding myself where I've come from and how much progress I have made, because that's what's going to get me through. So yeah, ask me in a year's time and probably be slightly different, but right now I'm feeling okay, have highs and lows, but yeah, it's all right.
Sounds like you are processing it in the right way, though, because
so.
I mean, at times, obviously, it's just really frustrating and annoying.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, the small wins and just focusing on each day, basically, isn't it?
Yeah,
Take it a day at a time.
Yeah, you're not alone at Quins as a club, though, are you? Somebody's in rehab club at any point, I assume.
Yeah,
There's
we've
a
got
few
a
of
group
you.
chat. They try and organise rehab little meetups outside of training and stuff. So yeah, it's really good here, and we've got such close groups. We've got a little group of us who went to Italy and we went to Devon. So it's kind of quite nice. We've all got our little pockets, but the whole club as a whole is great and supportive. But it's nice to have that tight knit.
It feels like we've interviewed that whole Italy trip. Everyone we've spoken to is went to Italy recently.
Yeah, and obviously TJ had to tag along. He always gates crashes and
did he?
everything. Yeah, but it was really good.
What's it like living with TJ?
It's full on. I don't think there's a week where he's not in his budgies, let's be honest. He's great, and actually, as he keeps saying, he's been wearing his nurse outfit recently, and he's been amazing looking after me. So he's good to live with.
I can imagine that big ball of energy. And he's just always right, how do I hype this up?
Yeah, but he's so particular and OCD that he has to get everything right.
Really?
So, yeah, that can be a challenge at times, and his friends will say how do you put up with him, but it's the reverse as well. How does he put up with me with everything I bring to the table as well?
With relationships or dating or whatever. I remember when I was single, I had such high standards, and then I was actually I'm a lot. I'm also hard work and a lot. And if I had those standards for myself, I'd never find the right person. So sometimes you have to realise, actually, this works both ways.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, DJ actually said that you had a cartoon character or someone that resembles you in some way.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I've got a couple of action shots where I kind of Wreck-It Ralph, is it Disney or DreamWorks? I can't remember. But yeah, so that's kind of my nickname within my close friendship group, and I put an Instagram post up, and I'm dyslexic, so I I read it as what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Quoting Wreck-It Ralph, and I actually put it as Reek-It Ralph, so that is my nickname, Reek-It Ralph. So if I do anything, like I'm quite clumsy, so if I break it, or I go a bit gun-ho, like I've got scar tissue, I'm trying to massage it, I've given myself a bruise, and my friend's like, you've literally reeked it. You've reeked it, Ralph. So yeah.
I love how those things come about, isn't it?
Yeah, I always get nicknames. It's either I've reeked it or I'm getting westied, because I'm not a big drinker, but when I do, I just tend to do shots, because like I don't really like alcohol, so get straight to the point, drink neat, whatever.
Let it just have the effect it needs to have.
And
get
if
me to that point.
if I get a bit wasted, it's like, oh, you've got westied. So I always get nicknamed something. So
well, we spoke a bit about on one of our pods. Vic, when she's out, she gets called, like, has a nickname of Nick, to be like, it wasn't Vic, it was Nick. So
yes,
yours is Westy.
Nick's my alter ego. It was not anymore. This was like at uni.
Okay.
Nick was my alter ego, but my mates, because I have a particular skill of getting myself more drunk than genuinely most people are capable of. It was called being Vicky Rush drunk, like it was a thing.
Yeah.
Because I could be that drunk and still conscious, which I think was more the thing than anything. I used to throw myself out of clubs.
Wow,
so pissed,
it's time for me to
but
go.
I need to go.
That's
and sit
very
down.
sensible drunk. That's for
Yeah, exactly.
I knocked myself out a lot too, so swings and roundabouts.
Yeah,
I wasn't that
Get
great.
carried out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The bouncers used to know where I lived and would be able to carry me out and put me in a cab and send it to my house.
I'm a lightweight. I'm probably
Are you?
peaked too early in bed by 10:30 because I'm so done. Yeah.
I mean, my first rugby social, when I played for Hitchin, was one of my first clubs. We went out, and I don't remember this, but I got really drunk, and apparently had 13 packets of crisps from behind the bar.
Got the
I was like,
munchies.
everyone's there getting like drinks, and I'm just obviously just had an obsession with eating crisps that night.
crisps.
And then
Even
they
that-
sent me home, and it was a woman Uber driver, and it was International Women's Day, and I apparently was like, this is great.
I mean, crisps are elite.
Yeah, crisps and a woman driver, and it
don't
made
think-
my night, obviously.
That's not going to sober you up. Crisps either, that many.
Maybe that's why I was trying to.
Budgy Smuggler have been proud supporters of women's sports since day one, and now you can get behind your team with your very own Budgy Smuggler sports set. Available at budgysmuggleruk.com.
On nicknames, was one of the things we've had recently is people keep sending us in nicknames. Like we kind of talked about it once, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I've got this one, I've got that one." So we've had this huge list of nicknames that we've been sent in by people and how they came about that are in Amy's inbox.
Okay, so I've got a few here. Let's have a look. This one's pretty rogue, so we'll see how it goes.
I haven't seen any of these.
Someone named me butt plug once because I always filled the holes in my rugby. I was like, that is rogue. You couldn't like say that around like your family or shout that out in the game.
Yeah,
like, you
exactly.
can't really say it.
Surely you'd abbreviate that bit. BP.
Yeah, BP. Yeah,
If
that's-
anything, it'd be good in the game. It'd put people off.
yeah,
That would
true.
break
I'd be
your
like,
concentration.
the hell? Yeah. Chopper, and I'm guessing that's a tackle thing.
But can we just say, anyone who sends this in needs to also send an explanation.
It's a small box though, so it's
Yeah,
really
but-
hard. But yeah, they just said chopper, so I was like, that could have. But I'm guessing that's like a tackle one. Someone got called Roxanne because they partied all night, like the song Roxanne, Roxanne. Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
Please
full
do.
out. No,
Please
no,
continue.
partied all night. And then let's go one more. Bread man, because she was ginger but insisted her hair wasn't ginger. Bread man. I'm guessing like gingerbread man.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, so there you go. There's some random ones. I mean, I feel like the grassroots world always has like the weirdest.
It's always to do with your last names normally, or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
I had a few like. I got called Spaniel because I'd like just chased the ball around the pitch and not like, and this was when I was a winger, and they were like, stay on the wing. Like, why did you keep running in the middle? So they called me like Spaniel. And then I got like Squirrel because I'd just be like, squirrel, like ball, it's gone. It's just, I think it's just my, obviously I've like, where my ADHD, I'm just like, ball, run for it, go for it. So yeah, I like nicknames when they stick though. You get bored of your own name.
Mine was Ian Rush,
Ian Rush.
footballer.
Okay.
And I wasn't there at the training session when it came about. But from then on, everyone just called me Ian, which is fine, except obviously my surname comes from my dad. But my stepdad's name is Ian.
Oh.
So it's just really weird. Like, Don't tell my dad, but everyone calls me Ian, and somehow I have the name of my stepdad and my dad. It was
weird, convenient.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was only at club whilst I was at uni, but still, yeah, that was an odd one. Have you any teammates with some odd nicknames?
Thinking about it, like I've got a close friend who kind of like lives with me quite a lot, and we're in a group chat with TJ called Adopt Me because she's literally like our child. But we call her Lillian, even though her name's Rose, but her middle name's Lillian. So
that's cute.
It's a funny name, so why not call her by it? Fun nicknames, no. I think growing up within family, I was like Hannah Banana. That's quite.
Yeah.
Hannah Banana. My sister calls me Spanner. Hannah Spanner. Yeah.
Remember, I learned a cool fact, Hannah. This sounds really dumb, but obviously when I was younger, I was like, wow. But it's spelt the same backwards.
Yeah, what is it? Pedro?
And I remember like finding that
I
amazing.
have to spend a lot of time with her, and this kind of thing happens a lot.
I'm easily pleased, okay? It doesn't take much.
So questions we sent you, any stories from like something that's happened maybe on the pitch where you've been like...
It took a while, I had to think about it, but...
You've had all day.
Yeah, I know. Some of us work as well. I was playing rugby, but I remember playing for a sevens team at Middlesex Sevens. We got to the final and in the lead, but time's up and we need to just get the ball off the pitch. So everyone's like, kick the ball out, kick the ball out. Pass from a ruck, and who does it go to? The one player you don't want to kick the ball out. You always have one on that team that just cannot kick. So this player was like, okay, I heard the call, I'm going to kick it out. Kicks it behind us, and it stays in field, and I'm like, shitting my pants. I mean, that's swear.
Yeah, you're
Picking
good.
myself, shitting my pants, whatever. Fortunately, I scooped up and was like, Jesus, we need to score, we need to score. So, ran as fast as I could, probably got PB and managed to score, but I should have just kicked it out, but
You
I don't
turned
know.
that around pretty well.
The competitiveness in me was like, well, I'll give it a go. So,
An opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's, probably.
At this point, it couldn't go worse than the previous person. So.
Yeah, anything you do is a bonus at
and
that
to this
point.
day, if she ever tries and kicks, I'm like, don't you?
No.
Is this someone you still play with?
Yeah, one of my best friends. So
Okay.
yeah, and she's actually doing her master's physio placement here. So kind of
so
I
you
learn
get to
quite
see
a
it.
lot. Yeah. But
Oh no, there's always one player that cannot kick, that just shouldn't kick. But we like to think we can try. Like me, I'm really I like to think I can kick, and then when it comes to a game situation, it just doesn't.
like
it
Bonner,
doesn't
for
go to
example,
plan.
she doesn't look like she should kick. But
Yeah.
she's actually very good at Amy Cocaine.
I know.
Gabriella Negrelli at Bristol this weekend just gone, scored, threw in the line out, scored the try, and then converted the kick. Like some people can kick and should kick.
Triple threat.
Others not so much.
Yeah.
Get ready for Lit London Sevens touching down at AFC Wimbledon on Saturday the 25th of May. It's the ultimate Rugby Sevens showdown, complete with all the tunes from the one and only James Haskell. Don't miss out and get your tickets now at lit7s.com with a special offer for only £20 if you arrive by 11 a.m. We'll see you there.
So this is the back clenching moment of the week, brought to you by Budgy Smugglers. So we got sent in some stories, and I thought I'd share. So they're anonymous, so we won't say their names. Sometimes they're anonymous. So this is a bit of a rugby social story. It was Freshers Week. I went to Freshers Fair intending to join hockey, but had a great chat with the rugby team. My student loan still hadn't come in, so I was skint. But I went to the student union that night and picked up my prepaid Freshers wristband. I bumped into the rugby team again, who asked if I was going out that night. I explained my financial situation, to which one girl offered me some vodka she had in her bag. Rugby girls with the vodka in the bag. Yeah, there you go. I should come and hang out with them. I remember little else of that evening and woke up naked in one of the rugby girls' bed the next day. Anyway, I did join that rugby team over hockey in the end and ended up still playing to this day.
Well, I hope that's all positive.
I
To be fair, I'm the kind of person that when I'm that pissed, just when you're getting into bed, it's just there's no thought process of just all off and in. Do you know what I mean?
Or just stay fully clothed, like.
Makeup on,
whatever,
shoes on.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's bad, when you haven't even taken your shoes off.
Especially you're in the corridor before you get to the bed.
Yeah, that has happened to me.
But I mean, at least she picked rugby over hockey. So it's the small wins. Even if it does mean she doesn't remember the night.
I have many of those. So one of the things we've been sent in recently, you may have seen it, and it just went so well, and then everybody piled in with their own. So I will say now I'm again outnumbered by backs. It's always outnumbered by forwards. It's always,
Hang on, I appreciate the compliment.
I'm very fast.
all right, let's move on. We all know what I meant. It's always against backs. It's always like, oh, backs are in, backs this, backs that. So we have a couple. Do you want me to do it, or do you want to do
go for it.
Go for it. Right. This one. Coaches that insist on front rowers not kicking.
I mean, I'm quite good at drop goals.
Okay.
No, don't drop goals, sorry. I'm quite good at drop kicks.
I was going to say, you heard it here first.
Chip and chase and speed sessions I've been known to do. I've got footage of gathering it again. I think, coaches should just see the whole person, whole player, rather than categorise them as a forward as back. If you've got a skill, use it. Like I said, Gabriella Negrelli, Bryony Cleo kicked in the past. So
Sarah Bonner, it's good.
Yeah.
We love to see it. And I feel like it's more like, it's not as expected. So when it does happen, it can like, people, the opposition might not know it's coming.
It's like my front row step. Everyone's like, oh my God. But like, kicking's good. Everyone wants to kick. A warm up or before like training, everyone's kicking. So like, actually we practice it quite a lot, so we could be quite good at it. So give us a chance, I think.
Backs. Get off our back.
Well, here we go. Back shouting at forwards to get up after a scrum. And it continues, dude, go knock on another ball.
Oh my God, that was mine, I prepped. I was like, when you get up from a scrum, they've gone and knocked it on again, it's another scrum. So
that does come up a lot.
Yeah.
But as I have said before, if you're running at full pace, how often would you knock the ball on?
Yeah, it's fair.
See, this is what I mean. Everyone agrees.
Like, before I came into this, I was talking to Leanne and Fente, and she was like, "Oh, you say that, but when you go to a line out and forwards lose it, that's the opposite ick." I was like, "Yeah, valid, that is true."
It's a good opposite ick there.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm keeping hold of that. This one, absolutely. Chasing after a loose ball, you know, when it's bobbling on the ground and you're trying to... That is one of the most awful things to happen, but also to watch someone else doing. It's
hard.
So painful.
It's when you also then go to kick it and completely miss it because it bounces the other way. That's like, I'm not dealing with that.
It's the wait, running after in the background.
Visualising it is making me...
It's really awful. Girls who wear matching scrunchies and bows. Ick. That actually comes from a woman as well.
I mean, where's the bows if you're wearing a scrunchie?
I think it's like scrunchies or bows that match, like...
I mean, I don't mind that.
I'm not really against either.
I feel like the Australia Sevens team always have bows. Like Charlotte Kasich always has a bow. But no, I like a good scrunchie.
And often there's a meaning behind it. Like often it's weird doing it for this reason.
Yeah,
or for this
it could be like a charity or an awareness thing. I'm all for it.
I'm all for a bit of colour. I mean, I love colour, my scrum caps. So.
Yeah, you've got a really cool scrum cap, haven't you?
One of a kind, the only ones in the world.
Is it the only one in the world?
Yeah, so I've got budgie prints. I've got 4 different designs, I think. So I kind of rotate them around, and they haven't mass-produced them yet. So I'm actually like, I think the only player.
Only person, limited edition.
So.
One of the perks.
One of the perks, yeah.
What's your favourite like print?
I think the pink pineapples.
Oh,
I do like the flamingos. They're kind of my go-to, but
yeah.
I've recently just acquired the rubber ducks. So I wore that for big game. That was the first outing.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I feel like more like scrum caps like that would sell really well.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Might do something.
What about people who argue with the ref?
I mean, if you do it politely, I think questioning is fine. But it's when it's a bit shouty and not very respectful. Not a bit of me.
No.
Also, I don't think they're going to change their mind.
No.
Yeah, you're not helping at all, are you?
You can cite the rule book, maybe. Section 8.
Have you ever been like carded or anything?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I think, not sure if for Quins, probably, but I remember the one that sticks out with me was for Bristol, my first season, going to grab the back of the back shirt, and they've got such long hair that I grabbed the hair. I let go immediately. I don't yank. I don't do anything. But obviously, I pulled her hair.
Yeah,
so,
it happened as a result.
I can imagine she took it really well.
To be fair, it was Holly Aitchison.
I would
She's
not.
lovely.
Oh, okay.
Human,
She's got long hair though.
Yeah,
so.
I would not have taken that well.
I would have grabbed her shirt if it was up higher or
if she cut hair.
Yeah. She didn't have long hair.
But yeah, it was an accident. But obviously, it's a card straight away.
I love that. Well,
You 100% asked this question. It's a quick one. We have now established that you're dog mad. Would you replace TJ for a house full of dogs?
No.
Would you rather TJ or a house full of dogs?
No, but he does keep joking. He's now gone from the 3rd in the pecking order to next weekend when we pick up this pup to 4th. So, but he's not. He's top.
What puppy?
I always joke it's just.
I like that. Just.
Just.
Yeah. If he plays his cards right. Yeah. What breed have you gone for, puppies?
So we got another cockapoo. So yeah, we've got one already. She's going to be 4 this year. So getting her a friend. Yeah.
I feel like they need a friend, and then they need a friend. Like the list goes
that's
on.
where my mum's
I think
got to.
It's definitely 2. If TJ is listening, and he should be, it will just be 2. Like confirming that here, got witnesses. It will just be 2.
Yeah, we won't be encouraging you to get any more.
Fab. Well, we know you have to get to rehab. That is very important, so we don't want to get in the way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming and joining us today.
No, I appreciate it. It's been good laugh.
That's good. It's generally the aim. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Please remember to go and like and share and subscribe. Review on all the podcast platforms because it helps us make more, it helps us reach more people. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to hear, give us a shout, DM us, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.